Baby, all I want to do in my life is protect you. You know that, right?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most infamous times there were allegations that cast or crew were tormented, harassed, and mistreated others behind the scenes of films and TV shows.
For decades, Rudin's been treating people like this for years and years.
Number 10, David Harbour, Stranger Things. Until recently, Harbour was a respected figure in Hollywood.
The funny thing about acting, right, is like certain things I feel like do resonate, but they may not resonate directly one-to-one, or they may not exactly add up, but you feel it.
But once his ex-wife Lily Allen released her album that contained many unflattering references to his alleged cheating, it all changed for Harbour. Soon after, it was reported that his Stranger Things co-star, Millie Bobby Brown, had filed a claim against Harbour for harassment. The claim, which was issued before filming the show's 5th season, led to an investigation that reportedly resulted in pages of accusations against Harbour.
Netflix has a duty to do an investigation, to either discipline or take action.
Series creators Matt and Ross Duffer have shied away from addressing allegations, and Harbour and Brown haven't showcased any resentment publicly. Nonetheless, awareness of this behind-the-scenes controversy may forever alter how fans view Harbour.
Those bad men aren't going to find you. All right, I'm not way the hell out of here.
Number 9, Michael Bay, Transformers and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. After making a controversial appearance as an extra in Bay's Bad Boys 2 in 2003, due to being a minor at the time, Megan Fox was signed on as a star in his Transformers franchise, playing Michaela Baines.
Are you Samuel James Witwicky, descendant of Archibald Witwicky?
However, after the sequel, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the actor was interviewed by Wonderland magazine. When asked about her favorite and least favorite parts of working with Bay, Fox compared him to Adolf Hitler and claimed he was a nightmare when he was in director mode.
I'm a victim. Oh, you were a victim of what? Of what?
It was later confirmed that Fox was dropped by the franchise, essentially being replaced by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley in 2011's Transformers Dark of the Moon. Bay claimed producer Steven Spielberg demanded Fox's firing, which Spielberg denied.
I was young when a lot of that was happening, and I was really self-righteous in my anger. I thought I was right to speak the way that I spoke, and as I got a little older, I understood, regardless of whatever my issues were, they should always have remained private.
Number 8, Lea Michele, Glee. In 2020, Michele, like many celebrities, made a social media statement against the murder of George Floyd and expressed her support for the Black Lives Matter movement. However, this inadvertently led to a PR crisis.
I'm arguing on principle. This is not personal.
Her co-star, Samantha Marie Ware, came forward to claim she was a victim of Michelle's microaggressions as they filmed season 6 of Glee.
Can I say something? Why are you helping me?
Oh, look, we might be mortal show choir enemies, but I'm a woman before all of that, and I figure you're fighting this fight for all of us girls.
This sparked several more former colleagues from the show to confirm Ware's description of Michele, claiming she was rude and hostile to those working on set. In response, as companies began distancing themselves from Michele, the singer and actress apologized for her behavior and seemingly confirmed her previous bad attitude. She then focused more on Broadway and hasn't been in films or television since 2019.
I'm so sorry. I fully understand if you want to beat me up. If you can, just try and avoid my nose.
Number 7, Noel Clarke, Various. Publicly, Clarke was a champion of diversity in film and TV, as he acted, produced, and directed many projects, becoming one of the most influential industry figures in the UK.
Stay down! Oh!
However, behind the scenes, it was very different. In 2021, The Guardian published an article featuring accounts by 20 women who'd worked with the filmmaker and allegedly experienced abuse by him. After the allegations came out, further women came forward with their accounts.
They allege Clarke is a serial abuser of women, using his power in the industry to prey on and harass female colleagues.
Clarke denied the claims, positioning himself as a victim of lies, and issued a libel suit against the publication. However, in 2025, a judge ruled against Clarke, describing the claims by the article and his accusers as substantially true. This resulted in him being ordered to pay the Guardian's £3 million legal fee.
This story, whilst the legal element might be over, the impact of it continues forever.
Number 6, Ellen DeGeneres, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. In 2020, BuzzFeed released an article that tarnished the positive reputation DeGeneres had accumulated over the course of her decades-long career.
Former staffers who used to work at The Ellen Show are coming out of the woodwork sharing their stories.
Claims of a toxic environment were revealed, in which crew members sustained racism and other harassment from executives. an investigation led to the dismissal of several senior staff members.
I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show.
Despite DeGeneres apologizing publicly and stating her intention to change the show's perception, after 1 million viewers stopped watching, the program came to an end in 2022.
Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I feel the love, and I send it back to you.
The controversy didn't end there. In 2025, claims emerged that DeGeneres would target male members of her crew for socializing with her wife, Portia de Rossi, resulting in hostility and likely dismissal. Number 5. Chevy Chase. Community. Community made a great coup by signing the legendary comedy actor Chase to star as Pierce Hawthorne, helping turn the show into a cult classic.
You know, I've been divorced 7 times. Sometimes I think I'm doing something wrong.
Yet, before season 4 began airing, that was seemingly a dreadful decision for the sitcom. As detailed by Donald Glover, Chase targeted the actor, often disrupting scenes and using racially charged statements. Series creator Dan Harmon claims he did this as he was jealous of Glover's talent.
Was Chevy difficult to work with?
Yeah, I mean, I think I wish he was sitting here so that didn't seem scandalous to say, because I doubt he would disagree.
The final straw came when Chase, frustrated with his character's direction, ranted about the possibility of him using a racial slur, which Chase reportedly uttered. Though he apologized, he was let go from the show. However, Chase claims it was because the show wasn't funny enough.
Tell me how to get this laid back, or I'll kill your families!
Number 4. Bill Murray. Charlie's Angels. Murray has a long history of reports of bad behavior and feuds on set. However, the most notorious is arguably during the making of 2000's Charlie's Angels.
Okay, we're in deep cover now, so if you can't remember John David, just call me JD.
For starters, director McGee accused the actor of headbutting him on set, following an altercation during production. Not only was the director allegedly tormented by Murray, but so was co-star Lucy Liu. She's spoken about being on the receiving end of an abusive tirade he started during rehearsal.
In the workplace, it is so important that we respect each other, and if you don't feel you're being respected, to speak up for yourself.
Liu, who later described Murray's rant as inexcusable and unacceptable, stood up for herself. As a result of this drama, Murray didn't return for the 2003 sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
So what does a Bozzy do around here?
He does the most important job of all.
What's that?
He connects us with Charlie.
Number 3. Scott Rudin. Various. One of the most successful producers to work in film and theater, Rudin has had an award-laden career.
When the audience walks in, that's what they're going to see?
That's it. That's West Side Story.
Yet, all of that came to an abrupt end in 2021, when the Hollywood Reporter reported on allegations that he'd abused his staff. While Rudin claimed in the past that he'd sorted out his temper, according to the workers, he hadn't. Instead, he allegedly threw items at, screamed abuse at, and attacked them.
He once allegedly lost his temper and closed a laptop computer on his assistant's hands. The young man reportedly had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Rudin then reportedly forced them to sign NDAs to stop them from discussing it publicly. While the disgraced producer apologized and stated he would step back from work, various companies and productions cut ties with him. Following this, celebrated screenwriter Aaron Sorkin, who'd worked with Rudin, stated the producer got what he deserved.
The abuse you inflict has consequences. Real consequences would be Scott Rudin no longer being able to work in the entertainment industry.
Number 2. Joss Whedon. Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Justice League. For decades, Joss Whedon was a hero to countless fans of TV, movies, and comics. He also developed a positive reputation for his dynamic female characters.
When you're known for creating a strong female character, people like to sort of put that in a box and say that's what you're going to do. What I like to do is create human characters.
Yet, after taking the helm of 2017's Justice League, an uglier side reportedly emerged. In 2020, actor Ray Fisher accused Whedon of abusive behavior toward the cast and crew, which was later supported by other cast members.
Victor, you can find the boxes. You share their energy. I know it's frightening, but if you go under, I promise, we will pull you back out.
Just keep the little merman away from me while I work.
In 2021, actress Charisma Carpenter claimed Whedon was abusive towards her, mocking her pregnancy and faith, leading to her firing. Michelle Trachtenberg, who was a teenager when she first started working with Whedon, said she wasn't allowed to be alone with him. Other Buffy and Angel stars have corroborated these allegations. Whedon denies any wrongdoing, but it's clear that his image has been seriously tarnished.
You can't trust guys.
You can trust some guys.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. It Ends With Us. It's impossible to discuss 2024 romantic drama It Ends With Us without talking about the scandal that emerged behind the scenes between actors Lively and Baldoni.
I don't want to.
Read it.
Following the film's release, Lively issued a legal complaint against Baldoni, who was also the film's director. She claimed he created a hostile environment, including harassing and body-shaming her. This was followed by a report by the New York Times that Baldoni had launched a campaign to discredit Lively.
My goal is not to hurt anyone else. My goal is to protect my client and to protect their image, whereas some people are in for the kill.
Baldoni refuted the claims and issued lawsuits against Lively and the publication for defamation, claiming Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, aggressively berated him. In response, Lively countersued. Baldoni's lawsuits were eventually thrown out in 2025, with Lively's complaint set to go to trial in 2026.
God, I love you.
I know I love you too. What's the problem?
What other behind-the-scenes harassing allegations did we miss in the video? Let us know below.